KS Skinned, and this is Fresh Skinned, and a lovely spring summer fragrance. Like it's just nice, it's fresh, as it says, Fresh Skinned, and originally it's in the name. It is always a really nice thing to appreciate, and not only to yourself, within yourself, but to actually go out there and show appreciation to people that have been kind to you, people that have been nice to you. And I'm just so grateful for everyone that supports my accounts here on YouTube, on Instagram, on my Facebook. I appreciate everyone, and I never take anything for granted. So this is just a thank you video. I just wanted to show some appreciation to the people in the fragrance community that have been so generous, so for letting me try new stuff, things I can't easily get hold of here. So I really appreciate that. So in no particular order, I actually wrote a list. Right, so I'm actually just sat here with a whole bunch of fragrances. I don't know if you can see them. Just a tray of fragrances of the stuff that I got, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you to everyone that's been so generous, everyone that's been supporting my account, everyone that's supported me, be it by offering advice, by sending me stuff to try new perfumes. I really appreciate that. So in no particular order, I just wanted to thank the following for their generosity. So starting off, I got, that's Commodity, so that's Commodity Gold, and this one was sent to me by Commodity in collaboration with Joe sent me. So Joe, thank you so much. Joe sent me, that's his username. Check him out. I'll link all the information down below as well. So Joe sent me, thank you so much for this bottle, and this is a 100ml bottle of Commodity Gold. A lovely fragrance. It's a lovely vanilla fragrance, and this fragrance is so welcome in my collection, and it's gone straight into my date night fragrances. Vanilla, yummy, cozy, yes please. Moving along, I wanted to thank Mason Perfume Sect. So she sent me quite a lot of lovely stuff. So she sent me that Mason Francisca John's Baccarat Rouge 540, and you guys, if you saw my previous video on fragrances I'll be adding to my collection, that was one of them, and she sent me a whole lot of other samples. She sent me a sample of Portrait of a Lady, and as well she sent me Live and Loud, Rosehood, Desert Rosehood, Kalau, oh, Kalau by Parfum de Marly. OMG, this fragrance, I will do a separate review of this one, definitely. I'll be reviewing some of these fragrances, because that fragrance, oh my gosh, if you haven't tried it, you need to try it. It's stunning, like special occasion, like, you know those days when you're going somewhere special, it's a wedding, or I don't know, it's an anniversary, and you want a fragrance that will carry you, you know, like I'm here. That is that. It's banging. And then Sogno Firenze, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, and of course some Black Orchid, and this is, I believe, the EDP Black Orchid, because I've got the EDT. So she sent me those. So Mason, thank you so much. OMG as well, she sent me Oud Vanille. This fragrance, I will be doing a review of it. I wore it. Actually, I was gonna be testing it, so I wore it the first time to bed. My husband was already asleep, and I went to bed, and he woke up. He was like, babe, what are you wearing? That smells amazing. What is it? I was like, oh, it's from those samples from Mason. I was like, that is really good. I was like, oh, it's the oud. Give it a try in the morning. I was like, I definitely will. moving along, so next one, Mr. Sa. So Mr. Sa on Instagram, and our link is YouTube as well down below, and he sent me a whole bunch of samples, and OMG, from his samples he sent me some Creed Aventus, and to be honest, from the Creed I wasn't very wowed, and I know, sorry anyone that loves Creed so much, but for me, I don't know, people talk about batches, maybe I got the I don't know, the other batch, not the best batch, but I wasn't so wowed, because at the same time he sent me Creed Aventus, he had sent me some other fragrances, and this included Dusita perfumes, and sent me Sillage Blanc and Issara. OMG, Issara and Sillage Blanc. I'm like, I need to do separate reviews of these fragrances, that's how good they are. I wore this, my husband, I think, and for me it's always a bonus if I find a fragrance that I love and he loves as well. So if we can both love a fragrance, for me that's a plus, because then, you know, it's always just nice, like if we can rock it together, why not? Not that we'll be wearing it on the same day, we'll probably try to coordinate, like, okay, you're wearing something vanilla, I'm gonna go with something maybe with patchouli or amber, or you know what I mean. But if we both love a fragrance, for me that's a plus, and I think then I don't even have to justify wanting to buy it because it's not a secret, I spend more money on fragrances than my husband does. So if it's a fragrance that we can both wear, it's like, it's not just for me, it's for both of us, you know what I mean. Anyway, so I got some Fun Fendi as well, there's some Zara, quite nice fragrances too. I didn't realize I had not tried in Zara. So he sent me 11 samples in total, so just there, so quite a few. Oopsie daisy. Anyway, moving along, I wanted to take this moment to thank Dole Perfumes. Dole Perfumes, they've been so generous, ever so kind. They've sent me samples before. I've got all the Byron perfumes from them. They sent me those samples. There's the new Byron and obviously the earlier releases. And they sent, oh my gosh, look at that. If you saw my video when I did the unboxing of the Pirates, they sent me samples of this, and they sent me the bottle now, the Chronic. OMG, this fragrance, I will be doing a full review of the Byron perfumes, so the Chronic, Mula Mula, Pirates, etc. on their own, but I just wanted to say thank you so much, Dole Perfumes. I really appreciate your support, your generosity, and everyone that's on Instagram, go give them a follow. I'll link all the details down below for everyone I'm talking about on here. So moving along, I got these samples as well from Wild of Chris Collins. So I got Dance Sauvage, and I got the Harlem Nights as well. Lovely fragrances. If I get a chance, I will do again a review of them separately. I think they deserve that. So Chris Collins of Wild of Chris Collins on Facebook, I believe they're on here, on Instagram, and I believe they're on here. Details be below. So thank you so much. And of the two, I think, as you can tell, I love both of them just as much. So moving along, we've got Nose Knots. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Mr. Knots and Mrs. Knots, for these fragrances. So they sent me this. So I got 3 bottles. So that is Asalat Al Oud, that's by Arabian Oud. Lovely fragrance. That one is obviously a oud fragrance. I'm not hugely a fan of oud. If I wear oud, it has to be very light, and that is quite light. It's not like thick, it's not like overpowering or anything like that. It's very wearable oud, I would say. And then as well sent me Eau de Blanc. Don't know, can you see that? Yes, so sent me Eau de Blanc as well. This is so nice. This is intoxicating. I love this. I'll probably do separate reviews again. I'll probably do separate reviews of the different houses together. And lastly but not the least as well, sent me that one. So this is Secret Red, and this is from a collection of 5 fragrances. So there's the green, the pink, there's white, and I got the red one. Oh, this is such a sweet fragrance, and this again goes into my date night fragrances, and I will talk about them separately. And I know if you saw my video that's down below, I'll probably link it, what happened when I purchased fragrance from Arabian Oud. Not very nice. But then, since then, they've reached out to me, offered me stuff, etc, etc. Anyway, and I'm past that. And you know, I thought to myself, I'm not going to stop myself to enjoy something I like because of someone's incompetence or because of what someone has done. Because I love fragrances, so I'm not going to start hating fragrances just because something happened. I think I'm past that, and I'm just going to enjoy fragrances. I'm going to enjoy smelling fragrances that I love regardless of where they're coming from. So mistakes happen, things happen, life happens, so sometimes we just have to learn to move on and not live in the past, so to speak. So I'm over that and have moved on. Anyway, lastly, but no, actually, hang on, we're still going. And also I wanted to take a moment to thank as well Mr. Cologne 76. So it was because of him, from him, I got this KS Skinned, and this is Fresh Skinned, and a lovely spring summer fragrance. Like it's just nice, it's fresh, as it says, Fresh Skinned, and literally it's in the name. Simple, easy to wear fragrance, really nice, and I got that from him. And obviously it was again because of him, in collaboration with Chris Collins, I got those, and it was so nice. I wish I had it was so nice because when Chris Collins sent the fragrance, the samples to me, it had a handwritten note, which made it so special. It's nice if a fragrance house does that. I'll try to link it here somewhere because I don't have it here with me, or do I? No. Do I? No, I'll try to link it somewhere. And lastly, but not the least, I got from Marcus Ibrahim, and he sent me Yatagoti, and this is a fragrance that he had blended himself, rather mixed together, and came up with that. A lovely Oriental blend which he mixed together. Marcus, you need to become a perfumer because you're doing great stuff, and I still enjoy that sample. So thank you so much. So yes, thank you so much for watching. Please do give a follow, go check them out, these guys. I'll link all their details down below, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting my endeavors on here, Instagram and Facebook. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Mason, Mr. Cologne, Mr. Sa, Doe Perfumes, Joe sent me, Marcus, Nose Notes, everyone that sent me stuff, I really do appreciate. Thank you so much. So take care everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're watching and you love fragrances as much as I do, you would love to do a swap, I don't mind to do that, so we can swap fragrances. Or if there's anything you'd like to try in my collection you can't get off where you are, please DM me on here on Instagram, or Facebook, and let's get talking. So thank you for watching. Take care. Have a lovely day. Bye. Bye everyone.